Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. This is me, your teacher, Ms. Rida Asif from SM Public Academy Campus 5. Today we are going to continue chapter number 15, the circle. Okay? What we have already discussed in this chapter, we have discussed that circle. What is a circle? Circle is a set of point equidistant from a fixed point that is known as center of the circle. Now look at this diagram carefully. O is the center of the circle, right? Okay. And a circle is a set of points equidistant from a fixed point. Now, what is chord and what is diameter? Look at the diagram carefully. Both are the chord CD and AB, the line segment that joining the 2 points of the circle. So CD is also a chord and AB is also a chord. Okay. Now, what is the difference between diameter and chord? Remember, diameter is a chord that contains the center of the circle. That means CD and AB. Which one containing the center of the circle? Yes, obviously CD is containing the center of the circle. So CD is our diameter. Okay, CD is a chord and also a diameter. And AB is only a chord. Okay, clear? Now, radius. Look at this diagram carefully. A line segments that join the center of the circle to any points of the circle. Center of the circle to any point of the circle is called the radial segment. That segment is called the radial segment of the circle. Okay, and the measurement of that radial segment, that measurement is called radius. Okay, the measure of each radial segment. For example, if from center till this point the radial segment is that this radius is 3 centimeter, so again if I take the center to this point, it is also equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, so here look at this diagram carefully. If I add this r with this r, okay, if I add radius here, r plus r, what I am getting? I am getting diameter. So I can say that d is equals to 2r. That means diameter is the twice of the radius. And if I want to find r here, 2 is going to be divided from here, from d. So I get r is equals to d upon 2. That means radius is the half of the diameter. And what was circumference? The measure of the circular path of the circle is called its circumference. Okay, the measurement of the circular path of the circle is called its circumference. And how can we find the circumference of the circle? By this formula, c is equals to 2 pi r or pi d. Okay, remember? Okay, the measurement of the circular path of the circle, this measure is called circumference. This point is called center. Okay, and the line that join the center, that chord that join the center of the circle is called diameter, and from center to any point, that is called radius. Okay, now what is pi? Remember, pi is a ratio between circumference and the diameter, and it is a constant value. Its value is 22 over 7 or 3.142. Now, find the diameter of the circle when its circumference is 132 centimeter. Now, how can we solve this question? I told you that first we have to write given. Okay, first heading must be given. Given means what is given in this question? We have to find diameter, and what is given? Circumference is given. Okay, so circumference is given and also pi value is given. Okay, circumference is 132 and pi value is 22 over 7. 22 over 7. Clear? 22 over 7. It's a constant value. Now, what we have to find in this question, we have to find the diameter. What we have to find, students? We have to find the diameter. Okay? Diameter. How can we find the diameter here? What is required? Diameter. So the formula for finding the diameter, we can use the formula of circumference. Okay, remember C is equals to pi d, not 2 pi d. C is equals to pi d. Okay, but in this formula we have to make the changes. Sahal, what we have to make the changes, bete? We have to find d. Okay, we have to find d here in this question. So d will remains here. Okay, this pi is multiplying with d, so it will move here in the denominator with c. Okay, what is the equation? C is equals to pi d. So if we have to find the diameter, this pi is multiplying with d. Okay, and here c is written. Okay, here c is written. This pi is multiplying with d. If it moves here opposite side, it will go in the denominator, and the equation becomes d is equals to c upon pi. Okay, okay, when it is multiplying with d, then if we move to the left hand side, it becomes d is equals to c upon pi. Clear? Is it clear? Now, we get the equation d is equals to c upon pi, right? Now, c is here and pi is also here. So, let's start the solution. Write down d over here, then put the value of c. Look at this solution. You have to, what you have to do here, look at this equation. We have to put the value of c in the numerator and the value of pi here in the denominator. We get 132 upon 22 upon 7. Clear? Now, 132 will remains here in the numerator, and this 22 over 7, when we shifted it in the numerator, it becomes 7 over 22. Okay, when in the denominator 22 over 7 is written, when we are going to shift in the numerator, it becomes 7 upon 22. It becomes 7 upon 22. Any problem, any question, any confusion? Now 11 twos are 22, 11 ones are 11. Okay, 11 ones are 11 and 2 left. 11 ones are 11, 2 left, and 11 twos are 22. Okay, now 2 ones are 2, 2 sixes are 12, and 6 sevens are, 6 sevens are students 42. We get 6 sevens are 42. This is the answer? No, we have to also mention that it is in the centimeter. Look at this question. The circumference is in centimeter, so the diameter must also be written in the centimeter. We have to mention the units also. Okay, now look at the simplification here, like this. 6 sevens are 42 centimeters. Clear, student? Now the next question, find the radius of the circle when circumference is given. Now students, radius is given and we have to find the circumference. Okay? Acha, now find the radius of the circle when circumference is 88 centimeter. In this question, look at the given that circumference is 88 centimeter. So first we have to write given. Okay, in given, circumference is equals to 88 centimeter, and pi value, it is a constant value, that is equals to 22 over, that is equals to 22 over 7. Now, in this question, we have to find the radius. We have to find the radius of the circle. Okay, radius is equals to r is equals to question mark. Now, which formula we can use here? C is equals to pi d? Absolutely not, because C is equals to pi d is in the form of diameter. We have to take that formula in which radius is involved. So here, very good, we can take the formula C is equals to 2 pi r. C is equals to 2 pi r here. Now students, here we have to find the radius. Here we have to find the radius. So how can we convert this equation? Here 2 pi is multiplying with r. Okay, 2 pi is multiplying with r. If I shift it in the to the left hand side, it will move in the denominator, and the equation becomes r is equals to c upon 2 pi. Okay, Why we are going to do this? Because here we have to find the value of r, not the value of c. Okay, when we have to find the value of r, this 2 pi is going to be divided by c, and the equation becomes r is equals to c upon 2 pi. Okay, now here c is given and pi is given, c is given and pi is given. So let's start with the solution. Let's put the values of c and pi in the given equation. So here, look at the simplification, students. Here first we have to put the value of c, that is equals to 88, and then 2 is written here, so just put down 2 is here. Now value of pi is 22 over 7. Okay, value of pi is 22 over 7. Now students, first what we have done, we have multiplied 2 with 22. So 2 22s are 44. So here we get 44, 44 over 7. Okay, when it is shifted in the numerator, it becomes 7 over 44. Okay, when it is shifted in the numerator, it is here, it is divided with 88. When it is shifted in the numerator, so it becomes, we get the sign of multiplication here, and it becomes 7 over 44. Okay, now 11 fours are 44 and 11 eights are 88. Okay, can we simplify it more? Yes, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So we get 7 twos are, what we get? 7 twos are 14. We get 7 twos are, look at this, we get 7 twos are 14 centimeter. When the circumference is in centimeter, we get the answer also in centimeter. Now let's start the word problem. Okay, exercise 15.1. Here you can see that question is on page 187. Radius of the wheel is 21 centimeter. Find the number of rotation that it makes in 2.64 kilometers. Okay, now look at this question carefully. Here in this question, radius is given. Okay, and we have to find the number of rotation that it makes in 2.64 kilometer. Okay, radius of the wheel is given, and we have to find that how many times this wheel is going to be rotated to make, to cover the total distance of 2.64 kilometer. That means 2.64 is the total distance, 2.64 is the total distance given. Okay, what is given here in the circle? The radius is given. Okay, here in this circle, radius is given, that is equals to 21 centimeter, and we have to find how many times it is going to be rotated. That means number of rotations we have to find, that it makes, that it covers the total distance. Total distance is equals to 2.64 kilometers. Clear, students? Now let's start with the given. First, radius is given 21 centimeter, then total distance is 2.64 kilometer. Now, before moving on towards the required, that what is required, first look at this unit. Centimeter is given and kilometer is given. Can we solve this question? No, obviously not, students, because here the units are different. We have to convert the unit. Okay, we have to convert this unit into centimeter or centimeter into kilometer. That means the units must be same. Okay, units must be same. So here total distance is in kilometer. Let's convert it into centimeter. Students, here look at this. We know that, as we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Kilo means 1000. Okay, kilo means 1000. 1 kilometer is equals to, we know that, that is equals to 1000 meter, and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Okay, so if we want to convert 1 kilo into centimeter, 1 kilo into centimeter, then this must be equal to, there are 3 zeros and there are 2 zeros, it becomes 1 with 5 zeros. Okay, we get 1 kilometer is equals to 100 यहाँ पे गौर से देखना है. Here we get 1 kilometer is equals to 1 with 5550 centimeters. Why is it so? Because 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Okay, and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. And here 1 kilometer is equals to 1 lakh centimeters. Okay, that means 1 with 5 zeros. Now if we want to convert 2.64 kilometers into centimeter, that means we have to multiply it with here with 1 lakh centimeters, right? So we get 2.64 multiply with 1 lakh centimeters to convert it in the centimeters. Okay, if we have to convert it in the in meter, we are going to multiply it with 1000 only. Okay, a student, if the radius is given in meter, then we are going to multiply this 2.64 with 1000 only. Okay, but here we want to convert it in centimeter, so first we have to multiply it with 1 lakh centimeters. Okay, now how can we multiply it with there is a decimal point? How can we do the multiplication? Look at this simplification. Here this point is going to be moved to the two places. Okay, when we move this point to the two places, here it becomes 264, and these two zeros will be cancel. Okay, when we move this decimal to two places, these two zeros will be cancelled. Now three zeros are more, so here we can write 264 with three zeros. Here we can write 264 with three zeros. Okay, 2.64 is written. Okay, and this is 1 0 0 30, 40, and 5 zeros. Okay, when we remove the decimal, so decimal will move two places. Okay, so two zeros will be cancelled. Now again three zeros are left, so it becomes 264, and these three zeros are there, so we are going to write three zeros. Okay, we get 264,000 centimeter. Okay, we get 264,000 centimeter. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? How can we convert kilometer into centimeter? First, 1 kilo is equals to, kilo means 1000. 1 kilo is equals to 1000 meter, and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So if we have to convert kilometer into centimeter, it becomes 1 kilo is equals to 1 lakh centimeters. Okay, and then we if we want to convert 2.64 kilometer into centimeter, it is going to be multiplied with 1 lakh centimeter to get 264,000 centimeters. Now, so here we get 264 264,000 centimeters. Now what is required in this question? Number of rotation is required, and we know from the formula that number of rotation is equals to total distance upon one rotation or 1c. Okay, total distance is equals to total distance, number of rotation is equals to total distance upon one rotation or one circumference, and one circumference is equals to 2 pi r, is equals to 2 pi r. So first, students, we have to find circumference. Okay, in this equation, look at this equation carefully. Number of rotation is equals to total distance upon one rotation or one circumference. Already we know that total distance is here 264,000, and c is unknown. So we know that we can use the formula c is equals to 2 pi r here. Okay, because the radius is given, so we are going to use this formula. Now let's start with the solution. First, we have to find the circumference. Before finding the number of rotation, we have to find the circumference. Why? Because here in this equation, circumference is unknown. Okay, first find the circumference and then find the number of rotation. So let's find C. So C is equals to 2, pi value is 22 over 7, and here R is equals to 21. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So when we multiply 2, 22 and 3, we get answer 132 centimeters. Now the number of rotation. Now for the number of rotation, just put the value of total distance. What is the total distance here? What is the total distance here, students? Look at this total distance. We have already converted the total distance into centimeters. So we are going to put this value here, not 2.64. Okay. Now circumference is 132 centimeter. Both units must be same. Circumference and total distance, both units must be same. Okay. Now let's simplify this value. So we get 11 ones are 11. Okay, 11 ones are 11. We get 2 here. 11 twos are 22. And here in the numerator, 11 twos are 22. 4 left. 11 fours are 44. And then 3 zeros. So put 3 zeros here. Now, 12 ones are 12 and 12 twos are 24 and we get 3 zeros. So here we get the answer 2000 rotation. Students, when we are finding the number of rotation, we have to mention here rotations. Okay, we have to mention rotations, not centimeter. Okay, number of rotation must be written here that 2000 rotations are there. Okay, why we are not mentioning centimeter? Why we are not mentioning centimeter? Look at the here, look at here carefully. Here students, to here total distance is given in centimeter and circumference is given in centimeter. So circumference upon centimeter upon centimeter, centimeter upon centimeter is going to be cancelled out. So only we get 2000 rotation. Okay, clear? Why we are not getting the answer in centimeter? Because it's the number of rotation, and also the total distance is in centimeter and rotations circumference is also in centimeter. Both the unit will be cancelled, so we get the number of rotations in centimeter is not going to be in centimeter. It is going to be written like 2000 rotation. 2000 rotation. Now, in the same way, we can solve this question again. The radius of a wheel is given. Okay, radius is given. And this, we have to find the number of rotation, that is make in 6.16 kilometers. Okay. So again, as we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Again, we are doing the same thing. We are converting 1 kilometer into 1 lakh centimeter. Why? Because again the units are in centimeter and kilometer. So when we multiply it with 1 lakh centimeter, we get the decimal is going to be moved 2 places. When we move it 2 places, 3 zeros will be added over here. We get 616,000. Okay, 606,000 centimeter, like this. What is required? Number of rotation is required. Okay, students, number of rotation is required. Now what is the formula for finding the number of rotation? Number of rotation is equals to total distance upon one rotation. One rotation means one circumference. The measure of the circular path is called circumference, so it is a complete rotation. Okay, or that is equals to 1c. Okay, now for finding the number of rotation, student, first we have to find the circumference. In this equation you can see that again c is here unknown. We don't know. In the given data you can see that only the radius and total distance is given. Okay, here total distance is given and radius is given. So how can we find the circumference? Yes, we can find the circumference by the formula 2 pi r, not with pi d, because here the radius is given. Okay, so we are going to use the formula 2 pi r. So let's start with the solution. To find c, first we have to find c. To finding the number of rotation, first we have to find c here. So c is equals to 2, pi value is 22 over 7, and radius is equals to 7 centimeter. 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7, it is cancelled, and 22 twos are 44 centimeter. Okay, now let's find out number of rotation. Okay, number of rotation here, Total distance is 616,000 upon 44. Okay. Now 11 fours are 44 and 11 here 11 fives are 55. Look at this simplification. 11 fives are 11 fives are 55. How much left? 6 left. Okay. 11 6 are 11 6 are 66. Okay. 11 6 are 66 and then 3 zeros are left. So we are going to put 3 0. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Okay. Is it clear? 11 fives are 55. 11 fives are 55. So 65 minus 55. How much left? 6 left. Okay. And 11 6 are 66. Then put 3 zeros with 56. So we get why 3 zeros? Because here 3 zeros are left. We get 56 with 3 zeros here. Now here 4 ones are 4 and 4 ones are 4. 1 left. 4 fours are 16 and then 3 zeros are left. So we can put here 3 zeros. Clear, student? Clear? Now look at this simplification. We get 4 ones are 4 and 14,000 rotation. Again, the units are not in centimeter. We have to write the rotation because centimeter upon centimeter is cancelled. And the number of rotation, when you are telling someone that, for example, this ball rotates 4 times, you are going to say that 4 times I have rotated the ball. Okay. So you are saying that times or 4 rotations I have given. Okay. We are not going to say that 4 centimeters. So the number of rotations must be in the rotation. Now, how many times the wheel of a diameter 35 centimeter revolves in 3.08 kilometer? Again, students, here in this question, we have to find how many times the wheel of the diameter revolve, how many times it rotate. What we have to find is in this question, how many times, that number of rotations we have to find. Okay. Number of rotation the wheel rotates in 3.08 kilometer. 3.08 kilometer, that means it's the total distance given. Okay. Now diameter is given and the total distance is in kilometer. So we are going to multiply it with here 1 lakh centimeter. So it becomes 308 and with the 3 zeros in the centimeters. Okay. So we get the total distance and diameter, and we know that what is required here, how many times mean that how many rotations are there, how many rotations are there, that means number of rotation. So the formula is number of rotations is equals to total distance upon 1c. Now students, the diameter is given to you, not the radius. So we are going to use the formula c is equals to pi d here. C is equals to pi d here. Okay. Now, first we have to find the circumference. So pi 22 over 7 multiply with 35. 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35. When we multiply 5 with 22, we get 110 centimeter. Now let's find the number of rotation. So let's put the total distance 308 000 in the numerator, and in the denominator we get 110. Okay. First, these zeros are cancelled. One here, this 0 and the 0 will be cancelled. Now, 11 ones are 11. Okay, 11 ones are 11. And 11 twos are 22. Here, 8 left. 11 eights are 88. And then these two zeros will be written. So we get number of rotation is equals to 2800 times. How many times this wheel of diameter rotates? How many times it rotates? 2800 times it rotate. 2800 times it rotate. Okay. How many rotations are there? 2800 times it rotate. Now, in the same way, you can solve this question that how many times the wheel of the cycle can rotate in 2640 40 meters if the radius of the wheel is 210 meter. Okay, here in this question, this is the total distance, that how many times the wheel of the cycle rotates in. Okay, how many times it rotate in 2640 meter. That means this is the total distance given. Okay, that how many times it rotate in to cover this distance if the radius of the wheel is given, that is 210 meters. Okay, so 210 is the radius and total distance is in meter. Both units are same, so student, there is no need to convert the unit. Let's start finding the number of rotation. We know that first we have to find the circumference. Okay, because total distance upon 1c is there, circumference is unknown, so let's find the circumference first. So we have to use the formula 2 pi r. Okay, just put the value, so we get the answer 1320 meters. Okay, we get the circumference is equals to 1320 meters. And for the number of rotation, we have to put the total distance here, 2640 upon 1320. Okay, why we have not converted this total distance into centimeter? Because both the units are same, so there is no need to convert the unit. Okay, now first of all, these two zeros, okay, in the numerator and denominator, these two zeros will be cancelled. Now 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22, and here in the numerator 11 twos are 22. How much left? 4 left. Okay, 11 fours are 44. Okay, again 12 ones are 12 and 12 twos are 24. So we get here 2 times, right? The radius of the circular path is 105 meter. Find the number of revolution made by a man to complete his 3960 meter race. Okay, the radius is given and we have to find the number of rotation made by a man to complete the race of 3690 meter. That means the total distance is given. Okay, how many times, how the number of revolution made by a man, how many times it has he has to take the revolution to complete the race of 3960. That means it's the total distance given. Okay, now again both the units are in meter, so we can, there's no need to convert the unit. We have to find out here number of revolution made by a man. Okay, so number of revolution is again the number of rotation. Number of rotations equals to total distance upon 1c. Here circumference we have to find first, so here circumference is equal to 660 meter, and number of rotations is equals to, first we have to put the total distance upon circumference. First these zeros are cancelled in the numerator and denominator. 11 6 are 66 in the denominator, and 11 threes are 33, 6 left. 11 6 are 66, 6 ones are 6, and 6 6 are 36. So the number of rotations, number of revolution, that means a man has to take the revolutions of 6 times. He has to take the 6 times, he has to take the 6 times rotation in completing the race of 3960 meter race. Anything else? Any question, student? Is there any question? Any question, student? Everything is clear? Very good, students. You are solving the question with me. Very good. Now it's my turn to ask the question. So, number 1, this is on page number 186. Circle is a set of point equidistant from a fixed point that is called dash. Now look at this question. Look at the choose the correct answer from your book from page 186 carefully and give me the answer. Share the answer with me. In the same time, I'm going to take your attendance. Okay. Yes, students. So you are sharing the answers? Okay, what is the answer number one? Answer number one is shared by the student. Yes, answer number one is center of the circle. Very good. The line segment joining 2 points of the circle is called, what is the answer? What is the answer? Chord. Very good. The chord containing center of the circle is called the chord. Very good, Asya. We get the answer number three is diameter. The line segment joining the center of the circle to any point is called, that line segment is called, the line segment that joining the center of the circle, radial segment. Very good. And the measure of the radial segment is called, the measure of the radial segment is called very good, students. Excellent, Kainat. Excellent, Rumesa, Halima. Everybody, very good. All the answers are correct. Very good. So, in the same way, okay, in the same way you can also solve these three MCQs. Okay, now let me share your today's assignment with you, my dear. Here assignment number 36 is there. You have to solve one page number 187, question 5 6 7 8. Okay, and here are the example questions given to you. Okay, these are the word problems. You have to write given and then required and formula and then solution like in this way. Clear? Question 5 6 7 8 from exercise 15.1. Clear, students? So this is all for today. Thank you so much, my dear students, for being there with me. Take care and Allah Hafiz.